guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We're still at the New York Auto Show for 2022, and of course, we are here to bring you more Mopar muscle. Here's another latest hit from the Dodge brand. This is a 2022 Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack. This one, though, is the Hemi Orange edition. But before we dive into this blacked out, striped up Challenger, let's talk about what's going on. The Challenger. That really has been that go-to for people who didn't want to go the Mustang or the Camaro route. It's been around since 1970, and guess what? Last year, it outsold the Mustang and the Camaro. That is the first time that that has ever happened. So going forward, obviously they wanted to bring more customization to their lineup without breaking the bank. And I've been a true supporter of the Scat Pack. Many of you that have reached out to me asking me, hey, what is that car that I should get, that muscle car? Should I go all in and get a Hellcat or a Hellcat Red Eye? Or should I go a different route? Scat Pack really is gonna give you such a performance value hit. And now, with this Hemi Orange package, bringing some customized looks to where some people might think that this is actually a jailbreak edition. So what I want to find out is, if you want that customized Challenger at the right price, is this the car? Is this the muscle car for the best price? Let's go ahead, let's dive into our 2022 Challenger Hemi Orange edition and find out. Right off the bat, the Scat Pack has that style. The wide body has that look. You got that additional 3 inches. And one of the things I love about the Challenger is that they put such a massive splitter on the front. Also, if you notice, they take the yellow or pink or whatever color you got shipping guard off. You're not supposed to keep those on, guys. I know it looks stylish. I saw one. It looked like it had been on since Noah built his Ark, and it was like a faded whitish yellow. So take those off, because you got a beautiful splitter. You could have lunch on one side, breakfast on the other. And one of my favorite parts is how the splitter curves up into the fender flare. It shows that attention to detail, and it also shows that aerodynamic efficiency, because we got 305s. Look at how the tires peeking out. A lot of times cars, the tires are kind of sunken in. This thing, it's peeking out. Now, as we come across that wide muscle car front end, you got the Challenger badge all blacked out. You got the round headlights, all LED. Love the way they have the egg crate, satin black, RT. What does it stand for? Road and track. That actually used to be a particular option that was part of the Challenger that would give you bigger brakes, better suspension back in 1970, still on the car. Working your way down, more of that flat black, that satin black egg crate, massive openings to bring all the cool air, especially on the corners. And then as we rise up, you get that functional hood scoop. Big old bulge with the barcode striping. That's what they call this. So part of the Hemi Orange package is that you have this barcode that goes up and over all the way to the back of the car. Very unique look rather than a traditional racing stripe. You're gonna get your satin black heat extractors on both sides. And just to let you know, if you hear some banging and some noise in the background, we are here at the Javits Center, and they are getting ready because tomorrow is the opening day for the public. So this is our sneak peek, because you guys are special and you're here with us and we're part of the media. This is where we get to be, but it's a little noisy, so just take that into consideration. This Challenger's not making that noise. Nice curves, especially around the fender, especially up top, the way you have that nice rise. And then coming around the bend, what do we got? On the Scat Pack wide body, it's not just about the wider fenders, you're getting the wider wheels. 11.5 inches wide, 20 inches in diameter, 305 Pirelli P0s, all 4 corners. You got that pumpkin orange. Go ahead and carve a pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern, 6-piston Brembo calipers, and look at those pizza size, over 15-inch rotors, 2-piece rotors, and you have adaptive suspension, all 4 corners. That's why the Scat Pack package and the wide body package costs $6,000. Now the Hemi Orange, that's why the caliper's orange. Duh. So you have the barcode, and you have the barcode stripe, and you have your Hemi Orange calipers. Now working down the side, what do we got underneath the hood? 392 cubic inches of V8 goodness with the Hemi Orange. So this is a special badge with the package. Coming down the side, Everything else is gonna be the same exact dimensions for this Challenger. Working our way, this one has a sunroof. Another thing that if you get a Mustang, no sunroof. So something to think about. Rear end, that nice fender flare. You got, of course, that limited slip diff to help you get the traction to the ground. We have this satin black trunk lid spoiler, looking great. And then I like the touches for the Hemi Orange package. We got Scat Pack in Hemi Orange with the Bumblebee. Now I wish that the Rumblebee was like orange, had some orange, because it just kind of like fades into the background, but still nice touches. There's the barcode. I didn't lie, it goes all the way. The only place it doesn't go on is the sunroof, obviously, so that you can see through it. Now working your way down as they're banging away, we got our blacked out Dodge badge. And then the one thing that just kills me is I wish they would have gave this a different exhaust as an option, because all the Challengers have this particular vehicle, and that's where you're gonna have that exhaust that looks like a vacuum cleaner. So it would have been nice to have some type of quad tip exhaust or something different. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and talk numbers of our Scatty Pack. All right guys, we got the muscle car hood open. Underneath that hood, there's no replacement for displacement. Like the badges say, 392 cubic inches of V8 goodness. That equates to 6.4 liters. So it's 485 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque. Yes, on the Challenger, you could get a Torque Flight 8-speed automatic, but guess what? On our Hemi Orange Edition, we got the Tremec 6-speed. 0 to 60, if you know how to do the business, will be around 4 seconds flat. Quarter mile will go by at 11.6 seconds. And that's what makes this car such a good driver, is that you have plenty of power to make things interesting, but you don't have to go and be too worried having 797 horsepower. That takes some skill to get the power to the ground. And remember, Hellcat Red Eye, you cannot, the Hellcat Red Eye in the Challenger, you cannot get with a manual. You could get a Hellcat, but not the Red Eye in a manual. This one has the Tremec, but why don't we go ahead, let's check out that slick shifting 6-speed and get to the interior of this Hemi Orange Challenger. All right guys, we're inside this 2022 Challenger RT Scat Pack wide body Hemi Orange Edition. I know we're trying to figure out, you know, is it worth the price? Do you get the best muscle car value? How much is this thing? Well, think about it. Starting price for a Scat Pack wide body is $52,000. That may seem like a lot of money, but cross shop it with the Camaro and the Mustang and see what you're going to be getting at that price point. The Hemi Orange package is $1,500. So if you do the math, you're looking at around $53,500. Now, of course, there's other options you could put into your Challenger, but we're talking about what does it get you in the door if you want the Scat Pack wide body. But let's see how it stacks up against the other muscle cars to the door panel. So what you're gonna get is that bright orange stitching. That's part of the Hemi Orange package. And I like the way they not only did it at the top, they did it in the middle, and they did it on the armrest, which is great. And of course, you could get your orange Twinkies, perfect for Halloween, and put them in that cup holder or at the back, whatever which way you choose. Now, going from the door panel to the dash, you do have your Hemi Orange 392 badge. Let me know what you think about that badge if you would have wanted to have seen something else. It's got the nice premium, smooth, soft touch material. More of that Hemi Orange. Still has the same interior. So I know you're gonna not like that, but like I said, this is the end of the road for the Challenger. So you're gonna get that 8.4-inch Uconnect 4 system, all touchscreen with the silver trim, start, stop button, all your actual buttons here that are physical buttons and knobs. And then this is really the best part, that slick shifting Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. It's got that nice round shift knob at the top with that crisp engagement into each gear. Plus they did orange stitching on the actual shift boot, which is really wonderful. So the actual shift boot has orange stitching, 2 cup holders, more stitching, soft touch material. Open this up. There's plenty of room in there for you to keep the pictures of all of the people's cars that you've taken as you beat them at the drag strip. Just make sure you don't race a Hellcat or something like that, because this isn't faster than that. Seats though, still got the Hemi Orange. Look how you got the Dodge stripe, the 2 stripes for the Dodge badging that's actually embroidered. You have the stitching going all the way down. Manual adjustment for the passenger, that's okay because I'm not sitting over there. And then you have electric adjustment for the driver. And this one has a sunroof. Now the cool thing is if you want, you could actually delete the rear seat. I'm not getting in the rear seat, but there is a nice large rear seat in the back to give you plenty of space, but I would just delete it to save weight. But why don't you come over here at the business end? I want to show you behind the steering wheel in this Hemi Orange Edition Challenger. All right, guys, behind the wheel, the business end. I apologize for the beeping. Obviously, that beeping is every race that you win. Every time it beeps, that is an owner's car that you're taking. You do have your seat controls, easy to get to, and that lower lumbar. Seats are the most comfortable out of any of the muscle cars, Camaro, Mustang, and of course the Challenger. Steering wheel, you got the Hemi Orange stitching all the way around. Nice flat black. I wish they would have done something a little different on the horn button, but then you got the classic gauges. Nice analog tach, speedometer, and then that digital display in the center, which you could scroll through a cornucopia, a plethora of information, and you got that nice slick shifting 6-speed. I want to fire this beast up. I want to go on throttle here in New York City, but we're going to have to wait for that. But until that day, let's wrap it up from the Javits Center. All right, guys, it's been one heck of a day here at the New York Auto Show. Let me know what you think. Is this really the best for the price when it comes to a muscle car, especially with these custom looks and style of the Hemi Orange package? Put that in the comment section. But until we meet again, and another empty road with some on-throttle action. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Raiti's Rides merch. Got to give it to the rock star behind the lens, Lori, working it like a champ here at the auto show. Show her some love in that comment section. She deserves it. Lori, thank you for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.